Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Wednesday, evening, 7:43 at night. Yeah, so I took the Celica out for its first drive ever with the 1UZ, and surprisingly, it went pretty good, really, without a hitch. There's a couple of things. I think the brakes need to be bled, and the bias needs to be adjusted. But yeah, this big old mess right here, this is a mess. Well, first thing is, when it warms up, it had a vacuum leak. And it was right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I think there's a crack in this gasket, because I could hear it hissing in the back. And these two cylinders, that's number one thing. And I had to take this off, the water crossover. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, when it warms up, it was making like a little squeaky noise, like a bird was up in there squeaking away. And it got worse as it got hotter. And I think I figured out what it is. So the last couple days, I pulled out this big ass motherfucker's transmission. This thing is heavy as fuck. Yeah, so the problem is the clutch diaphragm, the pressure plate. So if you notice here, this hole is pretty small. I know this kit is an XAT kit, but on this pressure plate, I don't know, this is some years ago. Usually they have a little sticker, XAT, whatever. But if you noticed here on the bearing, in relation to this hole here, it's kind of small. And if you notice, the tip of the diaphragm is not on the center of the bearing. And I think that's the noise. Like a bird. So I was like, what the hell? At first I thought it was the bearing, but this is brand new. This is brand new some while ago. Has no miles on it, 0. But I think that's the problem. So luckily for me, I had another XAT kit. See, this pressure plate says XAT. This one doesn't. But if you notice, the hole is bigger. And if you also notice, the tip of the diaphragm is riding on the bearing itself. Yeah, I think that was the noise. It worked, it functioned good. It just, as it warmed up, I guess things grow. And it was making some birdie noises. And I got another bearing, double checked the bearing. You know, took this out of the way. Took this one. See, same thing. Not riding on the center of the throat bearing. So I don't know. I don't know where this came from. It came in a box of stuff with the car. So I'm just gonna sell him this one. I'm pretty sure that this is the right one for this application. But anyway, that's the dilemma. And the other thing is also this plate was already on the transmission. And when I made this to the engine, I wasn't, you know, I just put it together. And after a while, I thought, oh, I don't know if the input shaft seal is on there. I thought about that after the car left. So I figured, well, the clutch is making noise. Let me take that apart and make sure. And sure enough, the seal is in there. So that was good. All I had to do was reseal it. And originally I thought I was gonna have to pull the whole engine out, because if you could see, there ain't no room in this thing. But luckily for me, the intake manifold was leaking, had a vacuum leak, so I had to take that off, and then that actually made it easier to get the 2 bolts for the top of the bell housing. Excuse me. And it wasn't too bad. I did it by myself. Yeah, but all in all, it drove pretty good. It even braked pretty good. It had some weird brake noises. I don't know yet. I didn't really drive it that far. I gotta get the alignment done first. But anyway, that's where I'm at with this. Yeah. And then also, oh, here's a little update on the starlet. So I got this super nice small Tilton fluid reservoir for the brakes. And man, I was gonna put it here. I was gonna put it up here originally, but too weird. So I'm gonna put it right there where you can't really see it. It'll still be easy to fill. I already made the bracket and everything. Hopefully the next video you'll see all this mounted, and what we'll do is I don't know if I'm gonna hard line it to the master cylinders or rubber line or braided. It doesn't need to be braided because there's no pressure, but we'll see. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I did order some bungs because I want to do the AN fittings from here to there, just like this one, but I ordered the wrong ones. These are too big. These are -20. That's 16 right here. So I'm gonna order some -16 bungs and make the lines. Cut this off. Weld the bung on there. -16 to across. Hopefully it'll fit in here. I hope so. This I don't know yet. Might have to order because this is from JSP. May have to order a 16 ORB into this, or maybe just cut it off and weld the bung to this. We'll see. But anyway, that's a little update on these 2 projects. It's Wednesday night. It's 8:30, and I got a quick little update here. I got it that far by myself. It's actually balancing on the jack pretty good right now. It's kind of hard to be filming and putting this monster in. This is a R154, and this mug is heavy as hell. But let me get to it, and I'll hopefully give you an update when I get it put in. Yep, I don't know if it's sheer stupidity or whatever, but I got it. This is how I'm getting to it. Climbing up here like that and getting in there. See, there's one there and one here. right there. And as you can see, they are a mother effer. So let me get on it and I'll keep you guys updated. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's I'm not even gonna say the time. 5 something. Yeah, so I'm waiting for parts for the Celica. I got the engine, or excuse me, transmission in. That might have been the last video. I'm not sure. But I'm waiting for these gaskets. This one here, I think, is cracked. It had a vacuum leak. I'm waiting for the intake gasket, and I'm waiting for the crossover gasket. I'm gonna change these because I don't want to take it back off and have it leak. Yeah, I changed these once before because I welded up this hole. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting on for this car. Clutch is in, drive shaft's halfway in. Got a little leak here. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's the fitting, the hose, maybe the filter. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the parts. And so today, we're going to get on this. I'm going to make a little filler here. I already cut out some cardboard. Something like that. Haven't figured it out yet. Looks kind of ugly. I'm not sure if I'm going to go straight down and cut this off or fold it in. Fold it in like that. I don't know. Same with this side. Something like that. That way all the air can go through the radiator instead of blowing around it and overheating. Yeah, but I'm not going to bore you with the cardboard. Yeah, I guess I'll just turn it back on when I'm halfway there. Yeah, so I did a little measuring and a little bending in the brake. Got this piece here. That's gonna fit in there like that. Just like that. Tack it on the bottom. Couple of tacks. And it'll look nice once it's painted. And then this line here, this red line, I'm gonna bend a 90 degree there. I'm gonna do that next. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's 8:30 at night, and my last short little piece, or not piece, but I ended this video with halfway making this piece. So pretty much there's the finished product. I'm probably gonna weld this in, clamp this down, get all this fitting real good, and tonight I'm gonna try to duplicate this. If you notice, it's not flat here. I'm either gonna see how this side sits on it. So this side, I'm either gonna cut this off or go around it. Probably go around it, cut a little notch. Yeah, this is not real flat either, but it's okay. Once I get a piece welded in, it'll look pretty good. But anyway, here we go. So I got this scrap piece here. I'm gonna cut it here and fit it to that. So what I did is I scribed the line, I cut it there, and I'm gonna break it this way, 90 degree. Do that right now. And there it is in the rough. I cut a little too much here, but I think I'll sneak it back this way to clear up that gap. It'll be a little more gap here, but you'll never know. Cut this here. Cut this. And fold it back like this one. Couple of clicos. Trim it back like this side. And I think it'll be good. My boo-boo on the brake. Can't even tell. And that's it. Hey, it's Saturday afternoon, and I'm about to finish up this radiator enclosure purely for aesthetics, also to keep the air directed into the radiator. This side came out pretty good. This side's okay. The only thing I screwed up on was I had this overlapped so I could fold it over, and I accidentally cut it, but that's okay. I'll just weld something on there. It's just for looks. But I think it looks okay for what it is. It's good enough. Looks a little crooked. See, just a simple little filler piece. That's all I need. So it just looks okay. Okay, and just like that, got it in. Got this piece welded. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. Just a little filler. I'm gonna throw just a couple of tacks. Tack it up, tack it up, tack it up. Tack it up, both sides done. Just like that. Hella clean, dog. See, I don't know if you noticed, these cards are kind of soft. So like, this side lines up. This side does not. So before I weld this in there, I'm gonna bolt this in. trim this down a little bit here. Trim this one just a little bit, so it's right on the edge. It'll look better when it's welded up.